What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Pokemon26 channel. It's your boy Pokemon26 coming at you today with another episode of the Master Duel Masochist series. Now, if you didn't catch last episode, we did get a pretty cool pickup in one of our master packs. We picked up Guardian Yugioh. And what this does, if you have no monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. It's a 2500 attack, 2000 defense, level 8 monster that can just be special summoned on your first turn if you have nothing in your graveyard. If you have no monsters in your graveyard. You can have spells and traps, just no monsters. You can send one of your equipped spell cards equipped to this card to the graveyard, then target up to 3 monsters in your opponent's graveyard, banish those targets, and if you do, this card gains 500 attack for each monster banished by this effect. So we do have we have one equipped spell. That's all we've got, but it's it's workable for now. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the duels. It looks like today we should be able to make it to gold rank. Hopefully, we just need two wins and we'll be in the gold rank. So let's hope for that. And if you guys are hyped and are ready, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh deck is of all time. Your favorite deck of all time to use down in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get to the duels. Alright, pretty good first hand. Not gonna lie. Guardian Yugioh is here. Cyber's White Hat is here. Aeromage Bergamot's here. We've got a scale. It's a 3 scale, but it's a scale. And Swift Scarecrow. So we're looking pretty good. Our opponent has a 2-card extra deck, a 40-card main deck. It could be a starter deck, although I think that all the starter decks have at least 5 cards in the extra deck. So we'll find out here on their main phase 1 what their strategy is. Maybe they might just play some face downs. Who knows? Also, would like to point out, got the webcam back because I fixed my computer. I figured it out. It was just a bad hard drive. I had to fix it. And once I got the hard drive fixed... This is a self-TK deck. Okay, cool. So we got one of our wins to get to gold. Anyways, got the hard drive fixed. Got it rocking. So, we're back on our own PC, which is great. And I've also hopefully got some things in the works with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel creator. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel down in the description. Me and him have started talks on what we want to do. So we just need to get that figured out. And once we get that figured out, it'll be all hunky-dory. So be on the lookout for that, everybody. But without further ado, let's go ahead and play the card we were just talking up, Guardian Yugioh. And... you know, I could summon that, but I think I'm going to hold off. Oh, I don't know why I played that in a scale spot, but it is what it is. I don't think I'm going to need it. Like I said, this seems like a pretty obvious self-TK deck, so he's going to take 2,000 damage right here on his standby phase just for having this face up. So there he goes, taking that 2,000 damage during the standby phase. I will also say about Guardian Yugioh, I believe it came in the Legendary Collection GX when that came out. And when that set came out, I actually had that was like the time period in my life where I was playing the most Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's what got me into enjoying Light Sworns as much as I do. And Guardian Yugioh was a part of that set, and I really loved that card, this card as well. Obviously, it's never really been like the biggest in a meta staple or anything like that, because it has to have an equipped spell card to use its effect, and there hasn't really been a lot of decks that rock equipped spells that would be able to equip 2 Guardian Yugioh. So it never really saw a lot of meta play, but actually I think at one point in time after I'd stopped playing for a while, it was in a couple of maybe it had been a couple of decks. I'd heard its name come up, wasn't 100% sure on it, so I don't want to say that it's never been in a meta deck, but at least when I was playing, it wasn't meta. So I'm happy to have it as a card in my deck, and with that victory, we get to open another Master Pack. So I'll see you guys in the Master Pack opening. One fresh Master Pack coming right up. Let us see what we've got. Ooh. So we've got a UR for sure. First and foremost, we've got Hyper Psychic Blaster Assault Mode. We are not going to be able to use that. Abyss Keeper, Link 2, takes 2 water monsters. Cannot be used as Link material the turn it is Link summoned. If this card is Link summoned, you can special summon 1 fish monster from your hand to your zone this card points to. You can target 1 other fish monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls. Banish those targets, or banish those cards. You can only use each effect of Abyss Keeper once per turn. That's pretty cool. Felis the Lightsworn Archer. Speaking of Lightsworns, this card did come out quite a bit after I was using Lightsworns. But then when I started playing again a couple years ago, I found out about it because I initially jumped into playing Lightsworns again. And this card is fantastic in a Lightsworn deck. It's a must-have. Then we've got an Ally of Justice Thunder Armor. Cannot be special summoned. If your Ally of Justice monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. That does not sound great. Another Link monster. We've got a Link 3. It's a pretty generic Link monster. Your opponent cannot target Link 4 or higher monsters you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by battle. If you control a Firewall Link monster, quick effect, you can banish Link monsters from your graveyard whose combined Link ratings equal exactly 3. Special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't really have any use for its first effect right now, but it is a Link 3. So it might find its way into the deck at some point because it is generic. Then we've got Gookie Bear Hug. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gookie card or normal summoned, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its original attack until the end of this turn. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Gookie card from your deck to your hand except Gookie Bear Hug. Okay, so Bear Hug's pretty cool. Then we got a Gen X Ally Receiver. If you negate the activation of a spell or trap card or monster's effect activated by your opponent, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty cool. Nice little free special summon on a negate. And then our ultra rare is going to be Malefic Paradigm Dragon. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 Malefic monster from your extra deck while Malefic Paradigm Dragon is not on the field. If Malefic World is not on the field, destroy this card. Okay, so we can't use it right now. We might be able to use it in the future, but we definitely cannot use it right now. So that pack had some hits, some misses for sure. Nothing that I'm going to be putting into the deck at this point in time. But we might, come back to a couple of these cards. Maybe Gen X Ally Receiver, Malefic Paradigm Dragon if we ever get the cards to play it. But who knows? So we also have 1 Legacy pack, so I will see you guys in that opening as well in just a moment. Alright, 1 Legacy pack here. I'll pop this bad boy open real quick, and we've got a Snake Fang. Decrease 1 selected monster's defense by 500 points during the turn this card is activated. This card I had so many of growing up. It came out in a very early set. Can't think of the name of the set off the top of my head right now. But I had so many of this card. Then you got Cold Feet. You cannot activate, set, or use the effects of any spell or trap cards this turn. That's a bit weird. I know there's some plays with that card, I just don't know. I mean, it's obviously not going to be useful for our deck, so I'll see you guys in the next game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the game that gets us into Gold 5. Let's hope it is. We got a pretty decent starting hand, not going to lie. Our opponent is rocking a 40-card deck with a 10-card extra deck. Could be anything. And they chose to go first, so let's see what they've got in store for us. Ooh, looks like they could be playing Dinos. I'm a big fan of dinos. Ah, they're playing the new Dynamorphia deck. Well, I mean, it's not new. Like, the Dynamorphia cards have been out for... a few of them have been out for a while. They obviously got some new support with the newest pack that came out. We've also got our 1 and 3 scale. Alright, our turn. And honestly, I kind of just want to go ahead and see if we can smack over this guy. He's obviously got something he can play. Dynamorphia Frenzy. During your opponent's main phase, pay half your life points. Fusion summon 1 Dynamorphia fusion monster from your extra deck, using only 1 monster from your deck and 1 monster from your extra deck as fusion material. Dynamorphia Ketteringa. It's got 0 attack though. Loses attack equal to your life points. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. During the main phase quick effect, you can pay half your life points and banish 1 Dynamorphia normal trap from your graveyard. This effect becomes that trap's effect when that card is activated. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Dynamorphia monster from your graveyard. Okay. That first effect, it's during the main phase, so I have to go to battle, see if he wants to activate the effect. If he does, I just swing at this. If he doesn't, I'm gonna take out his Ketteringina. Okay, so he's gonna do the fusion effect again. Sent a Ketteringa to the grave. Dynamorphia Rex turn. Okay. What does this guy do? Your opponent cannot activate effects of monsters they control that have attack greater than or equal to your life points. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. Quick effect. Pay half your life points. The attack of all monsters your opponent currently controls becomes equal to your life points. Okay. Until the end of this turn, if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 level 6 or lower Dynamorphia monster from your graveyard. This feels like it's self-TK. The way the opponent is just kind of going in here with paying all their life points out. Guess I'll end my turn. It's gonna be real funny when I pop Curse of Anubis when he goes in for the attack. He might even surrender. Paid half his life points to bring my life points down, or my attack points down to 250. All I gotta do is like literally poke him for some damage. Bringing out another Dynamorphia card. Stealth Bergia. Huzzah! Curse of Anubis. Okay. It doesn't do anything? I mean, it stops me from playing Hallucigenia this turn, but I wasn't gonna do that anyways. And now, because all of those Dynamorphia cards are have like 0 defense. Originally, aside from Stealth Bergia here. If I draw a high scale, I might be able to clutch this out next turn. We shall see. Bro, you're not going to have any Dynamorphia cards in your graveyard to keep letting them go for these effects here. Xeno Meteorus. That looks pretty cool. If a card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can destroy one monster in your hand or it's gone. Cool. Deuces. Well, they can bring it back with one of these guys, I'm sure. Did not get the scale. Yeah. I'm just gonna sack off Dark Magician here. Play Sweet. Okay. You get to choose your targets first, and I guess Sweet does not get her ability because she was whatever. Well, I think that about does it. Don't think there's much we can do now. Imagine if I could summon again. There's nothing I could do, so I'm gonna go ahead and surrender. But that was a pretty fun game. I like Dynamorpheus. But on to the next game. Ooh, we got Ominous Fortune Telling. That'll be fun. Looks like we might be playing against Sky Strikers, but they've only got 6 cards in their extra deck, so it's not full power Sky Strikers, that's for sure. Oh, Polymerization. What do we got here? Oh, it's Lunalights, okay. Lunalight Cat Dancer. Not be destroyed by battle. Once per turn during your main phase, you contribute 1 other Lunalight monster. Monster you control attacks a defense position monster with piercing battle damage. Oh boy. So, yeah. 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 And then we go Berserk Gorilla, who has to attack every turn he can. So I will take out that member of the Lunalight family, Lunalight Wolf. I got some pretty fire trap cards on the field right now. Lunalight White Rabbit. This card is normal summon. You can target 1 Lunalight monster in your graveyard except Lunalight White Rabbit. Special summon in defense position. Once per turn, you can target spell or trap cards your opponent controls up to the number of... Okay. So you can put these back in my hand. I'll go ahead and knock that out for this turn. I really kind of wish they would have let me pick up Wall of Revealing Light so I could put it somewhere else just in case we get scales, but that's fine. I'm gonna go this route here. But Wall of Revealing Light and Ominous Fortune Telling are kind of a big wombo combo. What you got face down for me? Get out of here. And another 2 Bite the Dust. The only issue with Ominous Fortune Telling right now is he's not got any cards in hand, and he's not keeping any cards in hand. So I'm not 100% certain what's going on. Okay, going straight to battle phase. If he attacks Berserk Gorilla, I'll let it go. Because unless he plays something else next turn, Berserk Gorilla would have to attack into that anyways. During the end phase, we're going to activate Ominous Fortune Telling. Skilled Dark Magician, back from the last game. Let's see what you got. Monster card. It is a monster card. I'm kind of cool with just sitting. If he can empty his hand every turn, that'll be good for him. Because that'll keep me from being able to use either of these cards effectively. However, if he doesn't have a way to get rid of Wall of Revealing Light, other than that rabbit that could bounce it to my hand, I do need to find a way around Cat Dancer, though. Okay, here's Crimson Fox. Battle phase. I'm going to go ahead and activate Wall of Revealing Light for 3,000. I keep forgetting to bring Candida, or not Candida, Hallucigenia back. Because he didn't play that card in his hand, I'm going to assume it's a monster card because he can only normal summon. Oops. Okay. I now know he's got Monster Reborn in hand. We're going to play Skilled Dark Magician. And we're going to swing on into Miss Crimson Fox over here. He's going to defense draw, so he won't take any battle damage, which is fine. Still looking for my out to this guy right here. Hopefully we draw something soon. Sweet would be great. Now he's got 3 cards in hand. It's a little bit more random here for Ominous Fortune Telling, but I get to see more of his hand. Alright. Luna White Rabbit. Lunalight White Rabbit again. Probably going to pop Wall of Revealing Light to my hand, maybe Ominous Fortune Telling, which is fine. I'll just reset them. So I know he's definitely going to have a monster in hand, and he got rid of Monster Reborn. Wolf is back to the hand. He might scale it. Yep, there's the scale. You know what? I can Magic Jammer that, so I will. Bye, Lunalight Wolf. Yep, you can make me pick up my trap cards. You can get an attack in. Went ahead and destroyed the White Rabbit. Does that bring it back? So I can't Wall of Revealing Light. And it sucks that he got rid of both of my monsters. But it is what it is. Maybe we can draw something here that'll get us out of this pickle. We surely did not. Alright, well, let's surrender that. On to the next game. Alright, here we are. Game 3. I chose to go first. Oh, I also remembered last episode we picked up a Wall of Disruption here. I'll run out Assault Wyvern and set a face down and pass. Okay, he sets a couple of face downs. Ends his turn. Okay, okay. Zweet would not be useful here yet. I think it only destroys monsters. So what we're gonna do is just swing on in for 1800 and see what he's got. Eternal Soul. Yeah, it's only destroys monsters, so I can't use Sweet for the Eternal Soul. Funny we're playing against the Dark Magician deck, though. I think that's where we started in Silver. We started facing a Dark Magician deck. I think that was the first deck we faced in Silver. And it could be the very last deck we face in Silver this season. So far, he has not played anything. That might be to his detriment. I just swing in for 18 again. Another Eternal Soul. Quite crazy, quite crazy. 2 Eternal Souls. Yet no Dark Magicians. Wow. I hope I draw something that can swing, because I don't even want to place anything on that side of the field for fear of it not going in my favor. Okay, he's got a Magic Cylinders. That's fine. So next turn, if he doesn't get anything, he bricked, apparently. Next turn, if he doesn't get anything, especially anything that can take this out, or these two cards out, like, we win. He surrenders! We did it, guys! We made it to gold! We did it, and we did it against Dark Magician nonetheless. I mean, he didn't get any cards out that could help him, but Eternal Soul was out. There it is, the rank up to gold. Everybody, we did it. Alright, now we get to climb to platinum. The end goal here is to eventually try and make it to at least platinum, if not further on. I know they said they're adding a new rank with the 2nd anniversary coming up. I believe it's going to be like legend rank. Anyways, let's, without further ado, as you guys can see, we got a legacy pack as well, go over and open up another master pack real quick. See you guys in just a minute. Alright, here we are, one master pack for our rank up to gold. Let's see if this will help us build a gold ready deck. Destroyer-saurus. You can discard this card to your graveyard, add 1 Jurassic World from your deck to your hand. Arisen Gaia the Fierce Knight. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is tributed, you can special summon 1 Black Luster Soldier monster from your hand or graveyard. I mean, it's a 2300 attack point, level 7 monster that can be normal summoned without tributing. Sanctuary in the Sky. Battle damage to the controller of a fairy monster from a battle involving that monster becomes 0. Bond between teacher and student. Speaking of Dark Magician. Not building a Dark Magician. Worm Aroken. This card cannot be special summoned. Once per turn, select 1 face-up reptile worm monster on the field and change it to face-down defense position. Venom Snake. Once per turn, you can place 1 Venom counter on 1 monster your opponent controls. If you activate this effect, this card cannot attack during this turn. Dirac Guaiba. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon 1 Dirac monster with 1700 or less attack from your deck, but it cannot declare an attack this turn. And finally, Black Ray Lancer. 2 level 3 water monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card to target 1 face-up monster on the field. Negate that target's effects until the end phase. Pretty cool stuff. Again, not really much that we would want to add to the deck. We got like a couple of pieces for like other decks. If anything, I might put the Arisen Gaia the Fierce Knight in, but I don't even plan on doing that. I'll see you guys with the legacy packs though, or the legacy pack though. Alright, 1 legacy pack. Let's see what we get. Oh, rarity upgrade apparently. Amphibian Beast. I used to love this card. I just love the artwork. The greens, the blues, the yellows, the oranges, the purples. And with the glossy text, or the glossy card art, it looks sick in this game. Really enjoy Amphibian Beast's artwork. Then we got Magiceptor Fox QB. Has no pendulum effect, but it is a 2 scale. And its monster effect is when this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Magiceptor trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Magiceptor Fox QB once per turn while this card is in your monster zone. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects, but it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So it cannot be destroyed by card effect. It's pretty nifty. Not nifty enough for us to put in the deck. I think we're going to have one more game this episode because we've ranked up. So I want to see what one game of gold feels like for this episode. Let's check it out. Alright, Gold 5, our first game in gold. We got a pretty decent hand too for our first game. Our opponent's going first. He's got chain energy. Why he played it first, I'll never... Oh, self-decay. Okay. Yeah, self-decay it up, man. That's fine. I'll get my first Master Pack and my first win in gold. Obviously, this won't be our last duel. We'll try something. We'll try and find a duel next that isn't just self-decay. I mean, but he's literally just sat me up to destroy his monster and win the game. So that's what we're gonna do. He almost self-decayed. He got down to 1,000. Well, we got our first win in gold, everybody. What a win. What a way to start. I'll see you guys in the Master Pack opening. Alright, another Master Pack to add to our collection. Let's see what we get in this one. First and foremost, we got Constellar Star Cradle. Target 2 Constellar monsters in your graveyard. Add those targets to your hand. Cannot conduct a battle phase the turn you activate this card. Marincess Mandarin. If you control 2 or more Marincess monsters while this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one Water Link monster you control. Special summon this card to your zone that monster points to, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect once per turn. Dragon's Fighting Spirit. Target one Dragon-type monster you control that was special summoned this turn. For each monster your opponent currently controls that was special summoned this turn, it gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase this turn. It's a lot of this turns. Goaty Fury. I think we already have this card. No, we don't. Okay. You can target one fish monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Banish both monsters until your next standby phase. If a fish monster is special summoned to your field while any card is banished, you can banish this card from your graveyard or your face-up spell and trap zone. All fish monsters you currently control gain 100 attack for each currently banished card till the end of this turn. I'm getting a lot of water support today. I've noticed that. If this card is discarded to the graveyard, special summon it. If summoned this way, it gains 200 attack, but banish it when it leaves the field. Fabled Ganashia. Then we got Fluffle Owl. When this card is normal summoned or special summoned from the hand, you can add 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand. You can pay 500 life points, fusion summon 1 Frightful Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. You can only use 1 Fluffle Owl effect per turn and only once that turn. Suture Rebirth. Looks like another Fluffle card. We got 2 Fluffle cards back to back. Target 1 Fluffle or Frightful monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. You can only activate 1 Suture Rebirth per turn. And Kawaki Miru Tornado. You can return 1 Iron Core of Kawaki Miru from your hand to the top of your deck to destroy all special summon monsters your opponent controls. That would be cool if we had an Iron Core of Kawaki Miru. We got 1 Legacy Pack. I'll see you guys in that opening real quick, and then we'll get our last game in. Here we are, 1 Legacy Pack. We got the triple electrification there. Mirage Dragon's pretty cool. Your opponent cannot activate trap cards during the battle phase when he's on the field. And we got another Amphibian Beast back to back, and they're both glossy finishes. Sure, that's awesome. We'll take it. One more game. I'll see you guys in it. Just a moment. Alright, we are playing against a guy named Pokemon. 12 card extra deck, 48 card main deck. Hopefully, we get a good game to end this off. Our hand is looking pretty decent on this fortune teller. Ooh, he's playing Blue Eyes. Ominous fortune telling was the key to beating Blue Eyes the last time we played it. Let's see if we can do it again. Going to go ahead and set stone statue of the Aztecs. I don't think we have to like play anything right now that's like frontal, because this, if we attack it, it'll special summon a Blue Eyes. Don't want that. So defending right now is probably the best thing to do, in my opinion. True Light. Your opponent cannot target Blue Eyes White Dragon in your monster zone with card effects. If this face-up card is sent from the Stella Trap card zone to the graveyard, destroy all monsters you control. Okay, so it's like Eternal Soul for... oh gosh. Chaos Max Dragon. Huzzah. Okay, I mean, this doesn't count as Blue Eyes White Dragon. So if I could figure out a way to get Zweet out, we should be good. I wish I had more Yugioh cards so I could use this to pop that face down. I'm willing to bet the last card in his hand is Blue Eyes. Get that 600 damage in, bro. I mean, there's really not a lot we can do. I'm gonna flip Ominous Fortune Telling. I drew Magic Jammer, of course. I just want to see if Blue Eyes is the last card in his hand, because that would be hysterical. What effect could you have to activate? Oh. If it comes out of his hand, I was still right. Monster. Oh, it was not Blue Eyes. Alright, well, that'll be the end of that game, and that'll be the end of this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. We finally made it. We finally made it to gold. Now, the climb to platinum begins. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.